Present update is actually see आमचो Kachinath. Actually, electricity point of view, if you see, it was a very good step because all my linesmen, including the line helper, assistant lineman, and lineman wiremen, they always came to us that it is difficult काम करपाक. Safety point, operation point of view, department staff are having a issue in climbing the poles and in attending any faults. So, electricity point of view, definitely the stand what was taken is correct. Aesthetic point of view, whenever we go for public hearing, आमचे public hearings जाता North Goa, South Goa every year. Public आमकां question करता how these lines are laid, and we do not have answer because like internet service providers and cable operators, their cables are running in 100 and 150 and 200 numbers. They are laid haphazardly and there are leading to accidents, and many a times there were trips whenever people went to attend a fault. So nowhere, I can fully say that the stand from electricity point of view, it was the good stand. But at the same time, when our people were cutting the cables, parents is to call, certain organization is to call, government organization is to call, school is to call. They are having issues. So then government interfered. Chief Secretary sir आमकां आपोवन हो इश्यू कसो रिजॉल्व करचो ताजेर भासाभास जाली. टेलिकॉम डिपार्टमेंट, IT डिपार्टमेंट, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट दोनूय डिपार्टमेंट आशिल्ले आनी हो कसो रिजॉल्व करचो. सो तेजी थोडीशी डिसिजन आयिल्लें की आमी नोडल ऑफिसर करचे दोन, एक सावथ आनी एक नॉर्थ. हे दोन कित्याक लोकांक इजी पडचें म्हणून, कित्याक गोवा सावथ आनी नॉर्थ, सावथाचे लोक नॉर्थाक येवंक शकचे ना, नॉर्थाचे सावथाक वयचें पडचें ना. सो लोकांक बरी सुविधा मेळची म्हणून एक दोन नोडल ऑफिसर केले. आतां एक डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टॅलिकॉमान एक पोर्टल केला आनी तो ओपन जाला फ्रॉम 15 Feb. बट वेन these cable operators and internet service providers, when they try to open, there is no electricity department, it doesn't pop up. Electricity department access दिवना. So there are 2-3 issues which are getting resolved. पूण आतां as per the instructions of the government, we have given 1 month. पयलींचे मॅन्युअल जे एप्लिकेशनां दिल्लीं, they do not have any value. कित्याक जो पोर्टल जाला आनी जे गायडलायन्सा प्रमाणे it should be online. So the portal starts from 15 Feb. But actually, when somebody goes to open it, it is not happening. So maybe another next 2 or 3 days it will happen. IT department has told that they are on the job. They are in touch with Department of Telecom. And as fast as possible, to open जातलो. आमकां access दितले. But as on today, electricity department access दिवना. So we will consider that when it is access is given from that day, 1 month we will give.
From that time.
Yes.
So what happens to those areas? Because even yesterday AG said that in the court and all that areas has to be paid. So how would you recover that?
20%. Areas आता if you see 2015 आमची एक स्कीम आशिल्ली wherein the first 500 meters we will be charging them ₹2,000 or 10 poles, and from that every meter will be ₹3. Now that from 2015 till 2022, कित्याक 2022 कित्याक म्हणटा 2022 आमकां डिफिकल्ट जाल्लें आनी गव्हर्मेंटान डिसिजन घेतलें की इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट कॅनॉट मॉनिटर एंड सुपरवायज ईच एंड एवरी केबल ऑपरेटर्स. कित्याक ओवरनायट रातचेच ते केबल ऑपरेटर येताले, केबल घालताले, इंटरनेट सर्वीस प्रोवायडर्स केबल घालताले आनी प्रायमरीली आमचो जॉब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट हेजो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोवायड करपाचो. सो आमकां डिफिकल्ट जातालें म्हणून आमी एक टेंडर काडिल्लो फ्रॉम 2022. लास्ट 3 years द टेंडर विन्सन ग्राफिकाक मेळिल्लो. सो तेन्ना आमी ती स्कीम आशिल्ली ती आमी कॅन्सल जाल्ली फ्रॉम दॅट डे. सो फ्रॉम 2015 टील दॅट डे कितले चार्जीस जाता त्यो पळोवचे पडटले. कित्याक रायट ना आमचे कडेन तितली डेटा ना, कितले इंटरनेट प्रोवायडर्स आसा, कितले केबल ऑपरेटर्स. समटायम द नंबर वॉज अराउंड 150, स्लोली वी केम टू नो 200, स्टील मोर. सो एक्झॅक्टली ती डेटा पळोवची पडटली आनी द कॅल्क्युलेशन जी केला they are done basically on the fundamental principles, but we have to review it. Maybe it may be more also, it may be less. But ते कोर्टाक आसा केस आनी एजी सरान कालूय तुमकां बायट दिल्ली they will have to pay some amount. After paying that and after they apply, then we will give them permissions. पण जेन्ना परमिशन दिता तेन्ना देर आर लॉट ऑफ फॅक्टर्स. जस्ट दे एप्लाय केले आनी आमी जस्ट ब्लँकेट एप्रुवल दिवंक जायना, कित्याक सेफ्टी पळोवपाक जाय. हाव वी वील आयडेंटिफाय हू हॅज पेड, बिकॉज दे आर रनिंग इन 100 and 150 numbers of cable. सो कलर कोडिंग जाय पडटलो, एस्थेटीक पळोवचें पडटलें. थर्ड इज सर्टन पोल्स स्टेबिलिटी पळोवची पडटली, कित्याक इनिशियली वी वर हॅविंग आमचे कॉन्क्रीट पोल्स, पूण आतां आमी अंडरग्रावंड केबल गेल्ल्यान वी हॅव गॉन फॉर दीस ट्युबुलर पोल्स, ऑक्टागोनल
So
पोल्स.
let's stick on color coding.
येस, कलर कोडिंग जाय पडटलो आनी वी कॅनॉट गिव दीस मॅनी नंबर ऑफ केबल्स. सो आमी गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन उलयता आनी तेमचे कडेन भासाभास करून की तेमची, कित्याक दीस इज अ इंटर डिपार्टमेंट इश्यू. कित्याक जशें तुमी म्हणटाले कट केल्लें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पॉयंट ऑफ व्यू इज वॉज करेक्ट, पूण इफ यू सी पब्लीक पॉयंट ऑफ व्यू, बिकॉज गव्हर्मेंट फायनली वील ट्राय टू सी द इश्यूज ऑफ द पब्लीक, बिकॉज एवरीबडी हॅज एप्रिशिएटेड द स्टँड पयलें.
So roughly कितलो हा
रफली इट इज मोर दॅन अराउंड 50-60 crores.
बोलपाक जाय.
हय.
त्यांचे न्ही पयलीं तांकां नोटीस फोकस नोटीस दिले ना, सो ते तुमी रिकवरी पयलीं करतले काय?
ना, रिकवरी सद्या करपा ना, कित्याक बिकॉज आय टोल्ड यू नो, बिकॉज वी नीड टू एक्झॅक्टली चॅक ते अमावंट आसा तो सारको जाला, कित्याक आतां एरियाज ते कितले वर्सांचे काडपाचे. समबडी वील क्लेम दॅट आय हॅड पूट अ केबल जस्ट a month back or a year back. So how exactly to get that data and how to authenticate? Because let's say I can claim that in the last 10 years this cable is running, but certain data, certain facts should be there. So that will be a government decision. We will give some facts, some data from electricity point of view.
So
Then we will put it up to the government.
So by when all this thing starts,
It-
now for filling up these application forms. So if the areas have to be paid and all these things for cable owners. When all this.
So we are trying to complete all this in 1 month, because we have given a 1 month as a period for applying. So within that period only we have to finalize it, because they both are linked.
Sir, on a general note, if when you as a chief engineer says whatever stand electricity department had taken was a good step in the right step, then why your engineer was relieved?
No, he was not relieved. There is a wrong thing. Actually, there was one order, as Kachinath was a nodal officer for the asset. When I say asset, there are all buildings, land. So in that asset, cable is also coming. So he took the, as a duty, he went, and we did not stop him, because it was a good step. But then meetings were held by higher authorities. So we went to the, we saw the order. And in that meetings, it was decided, since this issue has come and the new telecom rules, right of way rules have come, you have to make two nodal officers. As per that right of way, that actually there is one nodal officer. But higher authorities have taken a decision for the convenience of the people. There should be two officers, south and north. So we were in the process of making that two nodal officers, because Kashinath is an executive engineer. And when you say two nodal officers, it is always better to make superintendent engineer as a nodal officer. So taka kaduna, and he was doing a good job. But the only problem is that job, that decision and that acting was too fast. See, because we have to take care of the people also, because government is finally here to take care of the people.
तुमका पैसे लॉस जाला तितले.
So no, that is what we said. No, we will recover from today, from 1st of Jan. It will purely go on the new rules.
No, because जेन्ना तुमचे बिल येता पळय तेन्ना तुमी पोलाचे सगळे पयशे कॉमन मॅना कडच्यान काडटात. दॅट इज वन थिंग. सेकंड थिंग, इंटरनेट कोणेंय घेतलें जाल्यार ज्या दिसाक आपलो त्या दिसाक बंद जाता. तेन्ना होय तें चिंतना तोय तें चिंतना.
So what you said is valid, because finally electricity is recovered from the people. I appreciate that. Therefore, we will recover some money, but since it was the old dues, so we need to say, put across how we will recover it. Because see, internet, whoever the ISPs are, cable operator, they must have charged to the consumers. It's old, so he must have seen it, based on his profit and everything. So this issue is little critical. So money will be recovered, but how much will be recovered, we have to see, because we have to put it to the government, because it is an issue which will impact the consumers, which will impact the public. Therefore, we have to, since it's a sensitive issue where publics are involved, so we need to take the help of the government. We will put up as per our existing guidelines, which was there from 2015 to 2022, and what is today. Based on that, we will do certain calculations. But definitely, these people will go to government, make representations, because it's a period. How I can justify when this cable operators was in existence? So it's little difficult.
But money will be recovered.
Money will be recovered.
One